Welcome to another episode of Sim Saturdays where we create Sims. We're back! The series is back, everybody. So, to celebrate returning to Sim Saturdays, we're starting it with another recreating Lego figures video. So that is what we are doing here today. So I have picked two more that I want to recreate here in The Sims. And we're going to go ahead and do that. So, since we are on the female sim, we're going to start there. So I named this one Stella. And for her last name... Oh, Stella Bernstein. I like that. Okay. So, with all that being said, let's get this started. Alright, so for her skin tone, I'm going to start with the skin tone. Of course, she needs to be a little bit warmer. Okay, we can go with that. That works. Alright, and then for her face details, I'm going to leave her eyebrows black because I feel like that'll work with the character I'm building here. I think I'm going to rotate these just a little bit. Not really rotate, but, you know, do something like that. Bring those down. That looks good. Alright, and then she's got pretty dark eyes, I think, so I'm going to go with the brown. I don't think that's the right eye shape, though. It's kind of close. Bring that out and bring this up a little. Right around there. I kind of like that. That looks cool. Alright, if I zoom out a little. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. Alright, I do think I want her jawline to go down just a smidge. Alright, and then for the nose. Okay. The cheeks, I feel like, are a little bit too far out for some reason. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, her mouth, her lips. Alright, and then I'm gonna bring this out a little more. Okay, okay. Work on the bottom half of it a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Okay, yeah, I want it to be not quite as neat. Yeah, not like that either. Oh, maybe that. Maybe that. Oh, maybe that. I feel like that's too neat, though. I don't want it to be like too... I can't think of a word. I want it to be more like messy than like a neat hairstyle. I mean, that's pretty good, I think. Alright, I'll go with that. Good, Stella. Alright, I think I am going to make her just a little bit bigger, like that. I like that. Okay, alright, so she's got on a black t-shirt. That might be the closest thing we can find, but I'm gonna keep looking just in case. That's pretty close, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, right, I forgot about this part. I gotta give her some red lips. I feel like her lips need to go out a little bit further, like that, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then for her eyes, I want her to have like really strong eyeliner. Alright, I think I'm gonna lower the opacity just a little bit so it's less strong, like that. Now I'm looking at her, I think her eyes are a little bit strange looking with the eyeshadow, so let me just do a little rotation a little bit. Now she looks a little cross-eyed, but I kind of like that. I kind of like that, so I'm going to go with it. Alright. Which pants are we going to choose? She's got on blue pants, so part of me is thinking jeans. Like maybe that. Or maybe that. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. And then I'm going to give her some blue shoes, too, because why not? Because why not, you know? I'm still not 100% sure I love how the face came out, but, you know, I like it. I like how it turned out. Alright. So that's Stella. I think she turned out really cool in the end. So yeah. All right, that's Stella. We're gonna move on to the male sim and get that all set. Oh gosh, what is on his face? Okay, so for this one, I almost forgot to write the name down. I named this one Russell, if I can get it without pressing a number. Alright, and then Russell Grogan, I like that. Alright, so this is a little dark for his skin tone, so I don't know if I want that. We'll give him something like that. Alright, he's got darker brown hair. It's a medium length. A little bit more messy, I'd say. That's way too big. That's too big of a hairstyle. I don't want that. Big bread. Big bread. Not what I want, though. Alright, let's just turn off the masculine filter and see what we get here. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. This one's hard. Maybe like that. Yeah, it feels still... No, I don't think that's it. Or maybe something like this? I mean, that's getting closer. That's closer to what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think that was the closest. I'm not 100% happy with this option, but I do think this is the closest we're gonna get. So I'm gonna go with it. Alright, I want his cheeks to be more out a little bit. I think that's about as best as we'll get. I think I will make him a little bit bigger. Alright, and these lips, I don't... Alright, let's just randomize a few times until I get something that looks cool like that. Could work. Actually, let's do what I usually do with these. Bring this up. And then bring these out a little. Nice. Sure. Okay. And then for the eyes, I do think they should be darker brown, just like the previous ones. No. Go back in. Go back in. Oh, maybe that. Make it a little bit bigger. And then we'll rotate this part a little bit. And then do we do that? No, that makes it worse. Okay, we'll go with that then. And then, oh, right, the glasses. He needs the glasses. He's got rounded glasses. Therefore, I choose you. Or maybe you. Oh, these are kind of fun. I like these. Yeah, those lips. I'm still not 100% sure I love the lip area. Actually, that made it look a little better. Okay. Oh, okay. That's really good. That's really close to what I'm searching for here. Is there another reddish option, or is that the closest? I'm gonna go with that. I really like that. Alright, and he's also got some blue pants on, so I'm thinking jeans for him as well. Okay, I can deal with that. Still not 100% sure I love the hairstyle I chose for him, but, you know, it's the closest we're gonna get. I looked at most of the hairstyles in the game, and that is the best it's gonna get, so... Going with it whether you like it or not. Why do I say words, chat? Why? Alright, and then I think he needs some gloves, because he does have gloves in his, on the figure, so I'm gonna give him some sort of glove. Alright, I guess we'll go with that. Yeah, alright, so that's Russell and Stella. I think they both turned out really good in the end. Let's look at Stella again. Okay, I think I'm gonna tone down the lips on Stella just a little bit, because they are big. These lips are big. I don't know if I want them to be quite that big. Yeah, okay, I can deal with that. Alright, so that is gonna do it for this week's episode of Sim Saturdays. It feels good to finally record one of these again. Because I have fun with this series. I do. I just needed a break from it because I was making a lot of Sims last year. But I think the break is over. We're back. We're back, everybody. Alright. So, with all that being said, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Sim Saturdays. I will see you guys next week when we create even more Sims. Until then, keep being creative.